How to get people to respect when you say no. For example, when you have a newborn baby and family members come over and want to kiss them, and you're like, I don't want that. Or maybe they're giving you advice and you don't want to listen to it. Or maybe there's something else that you just want to say no, but you just don't know how. This video is for you. In case you don't know me, hi, I'm Valerie. I'm a therapist specialized in birth to six mental health in Ontario and baby, toddler, and preschoolers sleep. And today we're going to talk all about boundaries and how to say no in a way that people will listen and respect. A topic that I've heard is I don't want people to kiss my baby and they still don't listen. I don't want them to say or do certain things and they don't listen. So this is for you. Okay, so these are 5 tips that will help you say no, stick to it, and without causing yourself more trouble. So first, remember that you are not responsible to make other people feel better, okay? This is really important, very important piece to setting boundaries. You are not responsible to make them feel better when you say no or tell them something that upsets them. You are responsible to keep your baby healthy and yourself well and safe, and advocate for your baby who can't speak for themselves. So if as their parent, you feel that it's in their best interest not to be kissed by family members, then that's okay, and it's your right and responsibility, okay? So first, if you have a boundary, know why you have that boundary and know that you are not responsible for how people will feel when you set that boundary. You're responsible to be kind and respectful, yes, but it doesn't mean that you have to say yes to things that you don't feel comfortable with, okay? So similar to what I was saying before, number 2 tip is remember you are allowed to say no. They are allowed to feel how they feel about it. And you are not responsible for their feelings. So the first 2 tips, know your why and know that you're not responsible for how they feel when you say no. Okay? Here's something that you can do to make it easier for them to actually be respectful of when you say no and when your boundary is. Oftentimes people cross boundaries not because they want to cross them, but because they actually didn't know what your expectations were of them. So make sure that you're clear on your expectations, on your rules. So when you say don't kiss my baby, do you mean like don't kiss them anywhere ever? Do you mean you cannot kiss them on their face, but I'm okay with you kissing them on their head or their feet? Maybe you mean while they're under a certain age, you don't feel comfortable for kissing them. What is it? So try to be clear. What are you saying no to? Because sometimes when we say no kissing the baby, what people hear is you're telling me that I will never be able to kiss them ever, anywhere, which sounds very dramatic and scary for people who care about your baby and who are going to be around in their lives. But maybe you mean right now in this certain period of time, maybe you mean you don't want kisses on their face, whatever that means. Get clear on what your expectations of them are so you can communicate them very clearly and so they can meet them. Try also to redirect to the yes. So another tip is instead of saying no, you cannot kiss my baby, you can say you cannot kiss my baby on their face, but you can kiss them on their head, you can kiss their feet, you can hold them, or you can look at them, or whatever it is that you do allow in terms of connecting with your baby. So when you have a rule of no kissing, for example, how can they express their love in a way that's comfortable for you? Can they hold them? Do you have rules? Maybe you want them to wash their hands or wear a mask or whatever it is before they hold them. Let them know what that is. We want to avoid kind of leaving them confused and frustrated with what you would like them to do by kind of just not communicating that to them. And letting them know what you expect and what you want is going to make it easier for them to do what it is that you want from them. Finally, it can also help. Tip number 5 is sharing your dilemma. So why don't you want them to kiss your baby? It's because you're worried about them getting sick, right? at the end of the day, you're trying to look out for their health and well-being, and ultimately your visitors, your helpers, your family, they want the exact same thing for your baby. They also want a healthy, happy baby. They're just really excited to meet them. They're really excited to show them their love. So sharing your concerns, your reasoning. So I am asking for people to avoid kissing them, because I want to make sure that we protect their health and that we minimize any chance of them getting sick. So I would like you to avoid kissing them on their face. I would like you to avoid kissing them altogether, whatever that might be for you. It's okay to share that with them and just be that reminder, because sometimes people just get really excited about meeting this new baby and touching them and holding them and hugging them, that they might forget. And it's okay to redirect that attention and let them know what you would like, and also share your reasoning, because then they're more likely to be like, oh, I didn't realize that, it might cause them to be more likely to get sick. So remember, you're on the same team, but sometimes people need those reminders and need to kind of hear what your reason is. So I hope this helps. Let me know if you try any of these and if they work for you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you like this video and want to see more, like, subscribe, all the things, so that I can continue making them for you. And until next time, I wish you sweet cuddles and dreams.